What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, follow that Twitter, yada, yada, yada. You get the deal. All right. What are we going to talk about today? First and foremost, 140 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I'm still job searching post-college, and, it's getting a little easier. It's getting a little easier, but sometimes I just think, like, man, I'm not getting any responses. But anyway, first thing we're going to talk about is NikkieTutorials. That's right. It's blowing up everywhere. NikkieTutorials is a makeup artist. She's a person who, influences many to buy certain products of makeup and use certain products of makeup. She reviews them. She rates them. Very, very successful makeup artist. And she is trending worldwide #1. Why, do you ask? Why? She gave the shocking news, which I wasn't expecting at all. It's said in the video that she's coming out. Now, what I first thought what would happen was she'd come out as a homosexual. That's it. I thought that she would come out as bisexual or homosexual. Or that's what I thought. I didn't think that she was going to say that she has been transgender for 10 plus years. I mean, and I started to look at her old videos, and I never would have thought. I couldn't believe it. And all I got to say is, the courage to do that is something that is unimaginable. It's not even you could see in her face that she was struggling so hard to say it because she doesn't want that to affect her fan base, and she doesn't want to be defined by that. She's very into makeup. She wants to do what she wants to do, as she said in the video, and she was afraid of the people's reactions to it because of the abuse mentally and emotionally that these group of people unfortunately suffer from. But I mean, props to her. Honestly, props to her. When she said that, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how brave she was, and just props to her. That's all I got to say. I'm going to just leave it at that. But she's blowing up the internet. You understand me? Man, the makeup world is just trending everywhere. Jeffree Star yesterday broke up with his boyfriend. NikkieTutorials coming out as transgender. Conor McGregor fighting. Need I talk about Conor McGregor? Conor McGregor fighting, to me, is, I want to say pointless, but I feel like I'm going to disappoint a lot of people. Conor McGregor fighting this is something that I truly love. I really love fighting. I love the UFC. I love the MMA. I love boxing. I remember I used to watch boxing and MMA and UFC when I was like 7 years old with my uncle, and I was a huge fan of everything that came with it. I used to want to be Anderson Silva when I was younger. I used to walk around the house just kicking random things. I loved Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen. I remember I watched Anderson Silva beat Chael Sonnen the first time, and then the second time, I remember my uncle and my friends, they were all going crazy. I was a little kid, though. But Conor McGregor changed the game, not in a fighting way. This is what Conor McGregor lacks. Now, I understand he has a lot of fanboys. I understand that, you can criticize literally any other UFC fighter except for the good old Conor McGregor. You can criticize Chad Mendes all you want all day, Jorge Masvidal, anybody, Nate Diaz on their weaknesses. Nobody's going to bat an eye. But as soon as you say Conor McGregor gasses out after one round, everybody freaks out. The guy doesn't have a good tank, and you always put trust into it over and over again, and I get disappointed. I'm sorry. When he fought Floyd Mayweather, I was like, wow, this guy has to improve his gas tank. Then afterwards, when he was done fighting Floyd Mayweather and lost and then he fought Khabib, I was like, in 2018, I was like, you know what? He's going to have a way better gas tank. It's just, that's the way it is. Comes back, a horrible gas tank again. Nate Diaz, horrible gas tank. Even Nate Diaz, too. He doesn't have stamina. He can't last for a long time. He doesn't know how to fight for a very long time. And that honestly bothers me. I'm sorry. It does. It bothers me because I feel like he's a good striker. He's not a good grappler. He's not good at jiu-jitsu. He's learning, though, but his stamina bothers me because I feel like if he just improved... Dude, you have to run. You have to just stand there and fight for a long time and run your butt off and improve your stamina, and you will be able to be the best fighter in the world. You know, no lie, Conor McGregor made it because of promoting himself verbally. He knows how to trash talk. He knows how to promote himself. He's a good promoter. You can argue with me all you want and say that I am trying to, say that he's not that good, and I'm trying to take away what he's built in the UFC. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. I think he's a great fighter. But let's be honest, the only reason why he fought Floyd Mayweather, the only reason why he's even able to fight Cowboy Cerrone is because Dana White knows that his trash talk makes him a lot of money, and it happens over and over again. That's the thing that surprises me about Conor. You could say all you want about the guy, but every single time he fights, he sells out arenas, he breaks numbers, he breaks pay-per-view buys. Everything goes AWOL when it comes to money with Conor McGregor. It just, he breaks the numbers. He's just that guy. I got Cerrone winning. I got Cowboy Cerrone winning. All right? I'm going to watch that fight. Then I'm going to watch Bad Boys 2 with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. That's right. Bad Boys 3. You got it. Who's that one guy again? Man, he rest in peace, rest his soul. He took his own life. I forgot that comedian's name. Positivity. You got it. I shave my chest hairs. You got it. Comedy Central, man. All right. Anyway, I forgot his name, but we'll come back to that. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are everywhere. They were on The Breakfast Club today. Then they were on some other show today, and they were on Ellen like last week. They're promoting Bad Boys 3. Oh. Here's the thing. Martin clearly went through a rough time. You could see it in his face. See it in his eyes. Tisha Campbell, Martin show. He said the other day that he took the Martin show off because there's just so much happening with Tisha Campbell and him, and there's so many lawsuits. There were so many personal things that were just distracting him from the work. He decided, I want to cancel the whole show. I want to shut the whole show down. That's it. So he shut it down, and it looked like it hindered his progress in Hollywood, and it also affected him mentally. It just looks it. But I'm glad that he's getting out of a rough patch. However, I don't understand what Will Smith is doing. I don't understand why he has to do 9 movies a year. His movies are not really hitting the box office. Gemini Man barely broke its budget and barely made profit. Barely, like seriously. I mean, I think they spent like $120 million to make it, and they made like 150. That's terrible. I mean, every Fast and Furious movie that comes out makes $1 billion, and it takes them like $200 million to make. That is an 80% profit. Gemini Man was like 1%, dude. I just don't understand why Will Smith is doing this. I think he's going quality over quantity, or quantity over quality, in my personal opinion. Let me put out as much movies as I can. Let me get my name out there as much as possible, because he knows that maybe his road to success is coming to an end. And he just wants to kind of pump out all these movies. He reminds me of The Rock. Dude, him and The Rock should get like an award for the most movies made in a year. The Rock is in every movie. The Rock, in every single movie, he's wearing insanely large boots, a very tight shirt, and he's talking about killing somebody or finding somebody and searching and hunting them down. I have no idea. And the thing is, quantity over quality only works in Hollywood if your name and your personality is amazing. That's it. When your movie life, when your Hollywood life transcends successfully into your personal life, and you could build from that, that's so good. Because let's say Rami Malek, all right, that's a guy that comes to mind. He's not known personally, right? He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He doesn't connect with fans personally. He's not known as a very charismatic man personally. People just know his acting ability and stuff like that. The Rock and Will Smith have taken that Hollywood image of theirs and translated it into this very personable kind of home dad kind of vibe that connects with the average Joe outside of the movies. So now they have built another brand even outside of the movies, which was so genius. So genius, because some people just focus on movies, but they're focusing on movies and their personal life. They're doing a double whammy. So that way, if their Hollywood life doesn't succeed, they can always revive themselves with that amazing personality that they've built through the years. You get it? You know what I'm saying? Which is what they're doing, and they're succeeding with it, because Will Smith is in like 9 movies a year. All of them bomb. Every single movie that Will Smith has been doing lately has not been doing well. Yet he is always in movies every year. Why? He's taken his personal life and made his personal life just as famous as his Hollywood life. Now he connects with the audience. Now people don't even care about the movie. They just want to see Will Smith's face. When do you ever hear about Joaquin Phoenix? When do you see Joaquin Phoenix taking a video on Instagram? Hey, I just came back from a Ha ha ha. That's The Rock. All right. We just shot Jumanji number 2. You know, always working. Get it. Work at it. Work hard. That's The Rock in a nutshell. That's The Rock. He's always screaming about working hard. I don't know, doing something about working hard. Oh my God, they were on The Breakfast Club. Oh my God, Will Smith was on The Breakfast Club. Charlemagne the God made a mold out of his butt. We'll talk about that the next episode. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.